Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hema Shailabhadeham Danujavan Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Vanaranam Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Name. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a warm welcome. We are seeing the 37th Chaupai. Yesterday we saw Sukrita Punja Manjula Alimala Jnana Biraga Bichara Marala Dhuni Avareba Kabita Guna Jati Meena Manohara Te Bahu Bhati. We talked about the beautiful fishes in the pond, isn't it? And now Tulsidasi continues. We will see that such a beautiful way of expression, my God. You know, you must actually be in it and you will see how beautiful, how wonderful it is. अर्थ धर्म कामादिकचारी कहब ज्ञान विज्ञान विचारी नवरस जप तप जोग बिरागा ते सब जलचर चारु तडागा. Charu Tadaga. Charu Tadaga means Sarovara. Charu Tadaga is this beautiful Sarovara. He says there are a lot of species living in it. Not only that Hamsa Pakshi, there are so many other species, isn't it? So many other creatures also will be there. Some of them will be there inside the water, some of them will be floating on the water, some of them are around in the air also. Birds, beautiful birds, colorful birds, especially when whenever there are no much human interference or disturbance. Oh my God, you can see such varieties, such beautiful, flowers. In the cities, because of this radiation caused due to the usage of mobiles, so many species which were living like sparrows have ran away from the cities because of the concrete jungle in metro cities. You can't see this beauty. One of the reasons why all of us love to go to such place like lakes and garden is because to get out of this jungle of concrete and then go and enjoy the Prakriti Saundaryam. Is it not? And this Prakriti Saundaryam, see, in Tulsi Ramayana, right now what we are seeing, we are comparing the Ramcharitamanas to the Prakriti Saundaryam. It can also be done the other way. The Prakriti Saundaryam is a beautiful expression of Bhagavan. Charu Tadaga, this Sarovara, which is so beautiful, has got lot of te sab jalachara. Jalachara, all those who are in the water, who live in the water. What are they? He says, Artha dharma kamadikachari. Artha, dharma, kama, moksha. Chaturvida phala purushartham. In sadhana, the main first step is the seeker wants to gain the Chaturvida phala purushartham. Artha, dharma, kama, moksha. These are the main important things. And you also get, all the four are away. Once we are into this Rama Katha, you will find, see, there are two types. One is, in Rama Katha, you can actually see and experience. See meaning what? Visualize and experience what is Artha, what is Dharma, what is being Dharmic. Then, how Kama is being addressed. And four, indeed, moksha, which is the very purpose of studying Ramayana. Ramasya ayanam, and from Rama's path. One, second is Rama's destination. And that destination is our destination actually. The very purpose of human being birth. I keep repeating, even if you get bored, it doesn't matter. Repeat yourself. Why? We are very proficient in forgetfulness. Right? Therefore, I keep repeating, the very purpose of this birth is to reach Him. Just if you die, you cannot reach Him, please. It's a very erroneous concept. The moment you die, you cannot reach Bhagavan. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Iha samsare bahudustare. When will we learn? The very human birth is only to reach Him. And for reaching Him, we require eligibility. The eligibility can come only through Jnanam. And Jnanam can come only when we have that readiness to receive the knowledge. And the readiness to receive the knowledge requires certain adhikaritvam. And who gives this adhikaritvam? We give that adhikaritva to ourselves by cultivating all kinds of virtuousness, virtuous qualities. Virtues. Now see, Arata dharma kamadikachari jnana vijnana bichari. A beautiful platform is given to us for vichara. In this Ramayana you will find there are various occasions, time and again, more so in the Aranyakanda, when Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji goes and meets so many saints and receives knowledge. You will find beautiful knowledge has been given through vichara. And jnana, vijnana, jnana, knowledge, vijnana, the wisdom gained out of knowledge. And how did it happen? Through vichara. All these are, along with that, another beautiful line here. Navarasa japa tapa joga viraga. All these qualities are what? Various species in that beautiful Sarovara enjoying their life. Hey, can I ask you one question? Be honest to yourself. Don't answer this to me. Don't answer this to anybody. Even if by mistake people are sitting with you to listen this, don't answer them. Answer for yourself. Be honest for yourself. Are we really happy living the way we are living today in this world? Be honest. Are we not searching, running between pillar and post, shattered hither and thither, constantly longing for, seeking and searching? Are we really happy? And what is our purpose? Happiness is our purpose. And what kind of happiness? Permanent happiness. From all impermanent things and beings. How is it possible? And therefore, we are always seekers only. Think. I always keep telling you, seeking, searching, seeking, running behind that we don't know where it is. Searching, we know where it is, yet we are unable to experience. All this wild goose chase in our life is only for joy, is only for bliss, is only for ecstasy, is only for happiness. Otherwise, we have nothing to do here. You are working for happiness. You get married for happiness. You get divorced for happiness. You want children for happiness. You want a house. You want a car. You want a thick, fat, multiple digit bank balance. All for happiness. And it is for all this we are running behind everything possible. And we are even ready to fool others. For what? To gain all of them. Think. Whereas, in this beautiful pond, Sarovara lake, so many beautiful ways of living brings it so much of joy. And you please think about it. species like fishes, species like, tortoise, you may say, prawns, you may say, I don't know how it is called, and so many other species in the water, they are oblivious of the entire world. Is it not? They don't know who is the Prime Minister of India. They won't know who is the Chief Minister of that state where they are living. They don't even know who is the one who is taking care of them. Nothing they know. Anandamaya. Is it not? That is the glory of their life. Now what Tulsidas ji wants us to do is to live such a beautiful life in the lake of Ramacharita. Why are you running behind things and beings of the world? They are all impermanent. They only supply suffering free. Bhagavan is there. Reject the world which is giving you sorrow. Reject those people who are not able to give you that permanent happiness. Turn towards Bhagavan. And when I turn towards Bhagavan, where I live is a beautiful Sarovara. Look at that. Artha dharma kamadikachari. All the four are available. Kahab jnana vijnana bichari. If you only sit down and think. Yesterday we saw that beautiful shell just takes only the drop of water and covers itself and remains under the sea. What does this mean? It remains in solitude and works within. That thought which is given by the Shastra, the seeker, what do you call it as? Seclude himself and constantly, non-stop churning that thought, churning that knowledge, churning that idea given by the Shastras. And then what turns out to be is a beautiful pearl, is it not? Think. Similarly, a seeker is one who has to seclude himself with the knowledge given by the Guru. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of the Shastras, which brings the glory of Bhagavan and the knowledge of Brahman. Jnana vijnana vichari. And then he says, it is not that dry or something like that. Look at that. Navarasa. In Ramayana you'll find all the Navarasa. We have seen. This thought we have seen. The very first verse. Varnanam artha sanghanam rasanam chandasam api mangalanam chakartaro Vande Vani Vinayakau Varnanam Artha Sanganam Rasanam. When we talked about that, we gave you all the Navarasa. Shringara Rasa, Hasya Rasa, Raudra Rasa. It's difficult to remember all the thing all the time. Veera Rasa, Bhayanaka Rasa, etc. 9 rasas, Navarasa. And Japa. Japa is what? Repetition of a particular sound symbol of Bhagavan. Thereby, I bring the scattered mind, integrate that mind along with the Sharira, Buddhi, Chitta, Hankara, and then channelize them for what? Jnana, Vijnana, Vichara. Think. Japa. There are so many People who have so many varieties of their own Ishta Devata. Let it be anything, but pick one. Some people are there. Again, this also is my constant repetition. I know you are bored of it, but still I will repeat. Why? Because we forget. Every Monday, Swamiji, I have Vrata for Shiva and I do Shiva Japa. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Tuesday, Ganapati. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Wednesday, Narayana. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Om Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha, Om Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha, Om Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha, Om Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Guruvar. Om Lalitaye Namaha, Om Shri Lalitaye Namaha, Om Shri Lalitaye Namaha. Friday. Saturday, Rama Hanuman. Chant Hanuman Chalisa. Om Shri Ram, 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 Shri Ram. Rama Nama Japa. And there also Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Some japa. Sunday holiday. Why? We don't get up at all properly. Think. Shastras advise. Shastras suggest what? Stick to one Maha Mantra. Take one mantra. Constantly be completely aligned. The mind, intellect, Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara must align itself to that and be completely focused. Japa, it's very, very important. Many people don't have that habit of japa, first thing. Even while doing japa, many times, most of the time it is a very good recreation time for the mind to again run. Only mala will be in the hand. Most of the time mala will not move. The mind goes away many times. Mala, the movement of mala will stop. In some cases, as I always say, mala will fall down. They won't even realize that the mala has fallen down. That is not what is mentioned here. Japa is consciously, with lot of alert and vigilance. Bring the mind, focus the mind, even if it is for 10-15 minutes per day initially, and slowly you can increase the time also to the extent you are comfortable. Keep doing the japa. Most important. Tapas. Tapas is what? Austerities. Certain discipline. Very important. You know, getting up at 5 o'clock early morning is a great tapas. I am saying 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is actually late according to sadhana. According to Shastra, 5 o'clock is late. You have to get up at Brahma Murta, 3:45, 4 o'clock. You have to get up. Alright. Anyway, coming back. You get up early morning. Or whatever time you get up. Let us say very early morning, 8 o'clock you get up. Some people do. Try to change. Get up at 7 o'clock for some time. Then slowly improvise. 6:45, 6:30, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is also fine. One discipline. Going to bed at any cost by 9:30, 9:45. Come what may. That time I will go back to bed. Why? Morning I have to get up early. All these are tapas. Don't think tapas means going to Himalayas, there remove all the clothes in that cold, in this one, and then be there with just one mundu and with all. No. Those are all only 0.1% of tapas. Tapas is our inner field. Our disciplines in Sharira. Sharira meaning what? In our activities, physical activities. Tapas emotionally meaning what? taking a firm decision, from today I will not entertain my mind with all these things, with all these types of thoughts. I won't entertain my mind. Intellectual, every day I will study. One shloka I will learn. Per day, one shloka. Are we so much in poverty that we don't have time to read about one shloka? And the one who says, Swamiji, I don't have time at all for this, is unfit to be a human being. Think. Bhagavan has given enough time. If you are so busy, such a big person in the world, that you don't have time, get up half an hour early and study. These are all tapas. Don't ever think of tapas in a forest, sitting and meditating. Nothing will happen. Think. All that are not tapas. Tapas is when I discipline myself and maintain that discipline. Discipline in food. Discipline in timely eating. Not anywhere, everywhere, sitting in front of that idiot box called a TV and then talking over the phone, and one hand you keep on scrolling, another hand you eat. You don't even know what you are eating. These are all foolishness. Inhuman. It is a, what do you call that? Insult to the Annapurneshwari. You have to have discipline. This is tapas, for which you don't have to go to Himalayas or forest or some kaadu somewhere. No. Start from home. Take 3 disciplines for the next 6 months. Think. Do it. After 6 months, if you have succeeded, it will inspire you to continue and take up more. Don't take up unwieldy things. Take up small things. Very, very important. If you are getting angry 23 times a day, reduce 2 times. 21 times is acceptable. After 1, 2, 3 months, reduce it to 20. Go slowly. There are certain things which cannot go out of you immediately. Doesn't matter. But that effort must be there, and that effort is called tapas. Think. Now, here in Ramacharitamanus, why is it said? There are so many characters in Ramacharitamanus who give us various ways of tapas which you and I can follow. They are not talking about the great sannyasis, great yogis, jnana purushas, siddha purushas. Those are also there. But it also gives certain tapas. Think. Tapas. Yoga. Yoga here means yoga. What is yoga? Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, dhyana yoga, raja yoga, all are included. Whatever I can take up, very, very systematically increase also. Be disciplined. 2 months I will do Surya Namaskara. 5 times I will do bas. After 2 months, increase it by 2, 7 times. Slowly you can do 12 times. And slowly you can increase that, multiply that. Yoga. Whatever you want to take up. Right? Viraga. Vairagyam. If you are so attached to coffee, you drink about 4 times a day or 5 times a day. I know people who drank 20 times a day and finally Because of that, they died in front of my eyes. My own colleague, where I was working in the Purvashram, he used to take 20 coffees a day in the office between 9 and 5:30. Finally, he died because of that. Think, if you are a person who drinks coffee so much, instead of 5 times, reduce it to 3 times, reduce it to 2 times. Once in the morning, coffee, once in the evening, tea. And if you are taking a very, very big mug, reduce it a little. Reduce the quantity. These are all ways of reducing our attachment. And Vairagyam, here it is what? My dependencies. It can be anything. Watching TV, constantly being with the mobile, terrible. I tell you, one of the worst habits. And today we find, when you see the, what do you call it as? Reels, which you get very, very addicted to. Some babies are given mobiles. How more foolish can be the parents? How more stupid can be the parents? And they call themselves intellectuals, Buddhiman. Think how ridiculous. Babies. Viraga, reduce and slowly give up. Think. Te sab jalachara charu tadaga. All these qualities, all these beautiful virtues are the beautiful species which run around with joy, with love, with beauty, and bring so much of joy to the people who see them. Think. Artha dharma kamadikachari kahab jnana vigyana bichari navarasa japa tapa yoga viraga te sab jalachar charu tadaga. We will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.